The Talk Shop would like to thank Jimmy Skovgard for making the tour of Laramie. Thus far, we've been to the University of Wyoming campus, and we then followed the University of Wyoming with a tour of Wyotech and their vocational education institution in West Laramie. This is an outtake. What have you thought of your visit to Laramie, Wyoming today?
I really enjoyed the visit to Laramie. I mean, we started off fairly early in the morning. We had a very good Q&A session with Brett Glass. I really appreciate that. I like to reach out and thank Brett again. And you, Eric, you've done a kind of a fabulous job here with your candidate tour. I appreciate the invite and the ability to reach out to the community of Laramie and work with the folks at the University of Wyoming. All we did there was a student union visit, and I think we may be better served to reach out to some of the administration folks at the University of Wyoming if we come back. And then, of course, the star of the day was Wyotech. That is a facility that has grown tremendously in Wyoming. It is I have to think that it is a gem for Laramie, one of the Gem City gems, really it is. I was very impressed with the staff there. I was very impressed with the students there. I was very impressed with the facility overall. I think there's a huge potential to help Wyoming there, to help the young folks in Wyoming right through that facility.
As Heather Lilly provided us the Wyotech tour this afternoon, you suggested a couple of ideas, as did Kevin Christensen. What's the most motivational opportunity that you see that could be a connection for Wyotech to expand or even do greater things in Wyoming?
Yeah, there are so many opportunities for Wyotech to expand. You just look at the facility and you're like, oh, how's this type of facility touched my life? And it touched me through the military experience that I had in the National Guard. I'm like, what an opportunity for the Wyoming Army National Guard to support students that want to serve in the Wyoming Army National Guard. With the student loan repayment program that the state offers, what an opportunity. And then I look at it from the standpoint of maintenance. Maintenance is a big part of the military, and we have all these different levels of maintenance, and there could be a synergy there between Wyotech and some of the military training that is conducted. To stay on top of the cutting edge technology that we have now requires a dedication like the folks out there at Wyotech have. And the government could benefit, our military could benefit from training programs provided right here in Wyoming, right here in Laramie, Wyoming. I mean, what an opportunity for that facility.
Are there things as a candidate for U.S. Senate that you think could be done federally to return vocational education into our high schools and promote the vocational track education in Wyoming?
Obviously, there is. Wyotech provides a unique opportunity for continuing education credits for vocational education teachers. It's not a program that they have scaled right now, but it's obvious to me that is a something that a shop teacher, we call them shop teachers, right? But they're really vocational education teachers could utilize, 1 or 2 weeks out of the summer to get continuing certification and be introduced to the new technologies that are coming into the automotive and diesel tech industries. There's such an opportunity here for that facility to grow and support Wyoming, not just Wyoming either. This could be a nationwide type of a program, bringing untold opportunities into Laramie and the state of Wyoming as a whole.
Jimmy, any other observations for you as you took your campaign to the University of Wyoming? You took it to the Talk Shop in Studio 255, and you took it to Wyotech campus in West Laramie. What observations do you have, or where do you take your campaign next?
The campaign is going to Pine Bluffs, Wyoming on Wednesday, and we'll visit with the folks at Pine Bluffs, and the message is going to be very similar. We can do so much more when we work together. When we work together, there's literally nothing that can stand in our way. when we succumb to the forces of division and the forces that would like us to pit us against one another, then all we see are areas where we get torn down. We're not building anything when we respond to those messages of divisive, in a divisive way. If a message is wrong, it's wrong. And I think folks need to start to limit the amount of that type of information that they allow into their homes, into their cars. If it's divisive, it's not building something. Let's turn the channel. Let's cut that out of our feeds. Let's take back our government. This is a step that we're making in this campaign to help heal the country, to help heal the state of Wyoming, to bring new opportunities to Wyoming, to bring a new mindset to Wyoming. Something that we desperately need to do. Let's put this unfortunate chapter of history behind us, and let's move forward together into the future.
Jimmy Skovgard, U.S. Senate candidate for the state of Wyoming, in the Talk Shop, Studio 255, and this Candidate Awareness Tour coming to the end of a day. We're not done. We've got the Progressive Voter Alliance at 7 p.m. If you don't make it to Studio 255 for your dinner with Papa John's Pizza and Pepsi, we appreciate the opportunity to visit with you at PVA Laramie. Tonight, 1402 Gibbon Street, the Universal Unitarian Church. That is an opportunity for about an hour. We'll be there early so you can chat with us before, or perhaps get a couple questions in during the hour-long session, and then there's going to be face-to-face opportunity afterwards. Jimmy Skovgard, best wishes in your campaign.
Thank you.